So how old was she when she was diagnosed?
She was diagnosed 6 years ago. I took her. I took her kicking and screaming to the neurologist. And my family did not accept this. My father denied it. Alzheimer's was not a disease of any credibility to my father. You got kicked in the head by a horse, or you jumped off a bridge because your business went under, but you don't get Alzheimer's. Certainly not when he's got 15 years left to live. It's very selfish. So his denial was particularly hard. And I bring this up because I think it happens in many, many families, mostly with the men and the brothers. Men find it very hard to say, I'm going to lose my wife because she will no longer have her brain. Because they have for so long been served by the beauty of her brain. So my first thing would be, and these lovely women here in this chapter are being very active in this regard, get the family educated. Get the family stabilized. Tell them about this disease so they're prepared, and have a neurologist talk to them. Because if you're left in the melee, as I was, it can be awful.
When was the last time you were with your mother?
I just came from my mother, just a couple of days ago. So.
And how often do you see her? How often do you spend time with her?
Oh, they asked me this in the car. It sounds awful, doesn't it? About 4 times a year, maybe 5.
Does she even know who you are?
Oh, no. So I ask myself, what's the point? I go for the caregiver, who's dear to my heart. She was the nanny to my children. She gave up her whole life to go and take care of my mother. I go because the shell is there. She's breathing. But she's gone. I wish she'd die. Of course, they don't die, do they? Just greater reason to propel this vaccine forward. It must be stopped. It must be arrested. It must be altogether prevented. Because it takes such a long time for them to go. And by the time they're finally dead, the whole family's a fractured mess. So that's why we're gathered here today, to find ways to help each other through this.
I'm sorry for you and all the families, because there's nothing like having the rock crumble.
No, that's exactly right. Or the sun go away forever. You're sort of in this position of, well, it does force you into a mystical point of view. You are forced to ask yourself, how do you love this person? And where is their soul? And is the soul remaining within this shell? And so you try to deepen the experience for yourself. But in the end, nobody wants to see their mother lying there as if she were alive, when it's very, very clear that she's dead. So we must do everything to find a solution.
Does she remember anything or recognize anything?